From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you've had a nice day so far. Pretty clear conditions out there as far as clouds are concerned. You do see that fire there in western Siskiyou County, which has caused some of that haze to linger in northern Trinity, eastern Humboldt County. And we'll continue to see that in some areas today, but otherwise we're doing just fine out there. Of course, you can kind of see that bullseye. It's kind of a little tighter here from Weaverville north of Trinity Center. Upper 90s is the story in the valley over the next couple of hours, but over the next few days, totally changing, right? We're going to be cooling down. We are really seeing that cooling trend take hold. In fact, we kind of have this bullseye over us just a little further south of us, really. They'll be seeing below average temperatures pretty much from really Pacific Northwest all the way down pretty much to Los Angeles, San Diego, but centered up around Reno, south of the Sacramento Valley, heading south down there. But we have it pretty good too, all things considered for this time of year. It's not going to be quite as hot. You do see that ridging off to the east. That's where it's going to be much more above average. Over towards the southeast, they have extreme heat warnings, and in central portions of the U.S. So, hey, it's a nice welcome change of pace for this time of year. Let's walk through it, see what we got in store for the temperatures over the next 7 days. Of course, along the coast, we're going to have those marine layer clouds just kind of sticking around. Very classic in that sense. Lower 60s consistently. But watch this. Let's go a little further inland. And sure, you might have some of that marine layer as that moisture builds up in the mid-levels here, but look at those temperatures. They get back down to the lower 80s and stay in the mid to upper 80s through the week. Trinity County, same story. 90s turn to 80s in just a matter of a couple of days. Out towards Mount Shasta City, Alturas and Modoc County, East Mountains. By Monday, Tuesday, look at that. Some of us might even struggle to break 80. As we head through the next couple of days, we'll be talking upper 70s there. We'll be back in mid 80s by the end of the week consistently, however. And I do think we'll see 80s in the valley as well. Of course, Redding is usually the hottest portion of the valley, right? Because you have that confluence of factors in the northern portion in Shasta County. So we'll be seeing these upper 80s. But look at these mid 80s tomorrow and Tuesday, perhaps even out as far as the midweek in Red Bluff, Chico, further south portions of the valley, where we'll be seeing upper 80s all the way through potentially to next weekend. So, all things considered, it's a welcome change of pace as compared to, say, being 105, 106. I would take this any day.